Is literary fiction better or more distinguished somehow than genre fiction? No, and that's an old debate, not one I'm really interested in. However, there are certain things that are done more often in literary fiction, and these are some of the science fiction novels that are most influenced by those traditions. For example, Jonathan Franzen-style literary realism. Inversion Controlled by Dexter Palmer. You get a novel about a married couple, which is essentially one of the great realistic novels of the 21st century. The only thing is, one of those characters is a scientist, and the project he is working on is going to shatter reality. This is a time travel story unlike any others. It will absolutely explode your brain, but at the same time, it has some of the most detailed, realistic, nuanced characters you will ever see. Another amazing novel is The Einstein Intersection by Samuel R. Delany. Delany was famously not just influenced by postmodern figures like Thomas Pynchon and John Barth, he was one of them. And this novel, I think, is his most accessible, most straightforward, most just engaging contributions to mainstream science fiction. The novel is a surreal dream set in a sort of hallucinatory reality which harkens back to Greek mythical quests. And along the way, Delany gets to show off that he is one of the great prose stylists of the 20th century. There are different kinds of good writing. Delany in this novel evidences a care, a precision, essentially an otherworldly ambition in the kinds of sentences that he writes, and the hallucinatory, mind-bending images that he gives to the reader. The novel is a remarkable companion to challenging films like 2001: A Space Odyssey or Solaris as well. Another great one is Blueprints of the Afterlife for Ryan Boudinot. This is a novel for fans of writers like David Foster Wallace, who are interjecting in the late 20th century postmodern traditions. We have a lot of metatextuality, very, very complex stories inside stories, grandly ambitious themes which kind of touch at uncertainty and complexity of being human in the modern world. What distinguishes this novel the most is its structure. We have stories that just fit inside of each other. This is done in a way which consciously evokes the postmodern tradition. It's very nice to see because Boudinot is also a great storyteller, a better storyteller than a lot of the famous postmodern writers, which makes this book especially awesome and worth picking up. It's also maybe the least well-known of the books on this list. And the final book for now is Light by M. John Harrison. Harrison is one of the great prose stylists of the 20th century, and Light is a sort of ultimate space opera. The writing in this book is not just good, it is some of the best writing ever put on the page. We also have pitch-perfect storytelling, well-drawn characters, and it's also one of the shortest and best fleshed out space operas you will ever read, because space opera has a tendency to stretch over 2,000 pages. This book's like 400 pages. Harrison is also really well known for his early Viraconium series, but that's more of a science fantasy. I'll talk about that in another video. But this is in no ways an exclusive list. I'm going to make another video on this topic in a few weeks. With that in mind, what are your favorite science fiction novels that are the most influenced by literature?